If having the ability to drop a massive header on someone whenever you like in this game didn't convince you that it's going to be the greatest game ever, then you should be ashamed. That is all I have to say. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the Just Cause 4 show. Of course, it's been a while since the last Just Cause 4 video, but hey, the closer we get to this game, the more cool things we just keep on finding now, and today we have some very interesting things to talk about. But as always, if you guys have a topic or an idea that you would like to discuss, let me know in the comment section below, and of course the ones that get the most thumbs up are the ones that will be featured in a video. But diving straight into the new details we do have, because it does come from one of the game directors, but also we did get the new Just Cause 4 spotlight video, which is always really cool because we just get shown so many new cool things. But just a recap, because most of you guys have probably seen it, but one of the main cool things that really stood out to me was the fact that you can now change the direction of your supply drop, and that is just, it's a selling point for me, because as you are aware, in Just Cause 3, especially with your damn cargo plane, it was either really good or just bad. It was literally just those two options, and there was nothing you guys could do about it. But now to see that we can do like simple things like change the direction of your supply drop, it's gonna play like a larger or a bigger role, I guess you could say, in our gameplay experience, and I think it's gonna benefit all of us in different ways for sure. But I decided to go into the mythical lands of Reddit, where I found something super cool that was pointed out by one of you awesome guys who goes by the name BWNTV, and it is another mini city that he spotted. Now of course this doesn't exactly have a name, this little small city, but nonetheless it's super cool. It does come from Arix's gaming gameplay Just Cause 4 video, which is really good, by the way. You see more in depth on the cargo plane, etc. But when I saw this, it really gave me like a flashback to Just Cause 2. That was one of my all-time favorite games as it stands. Like, I had a ton of fun with Just Cause 3, do not get me wrong, that opened the door up to so many new like stunts and challenges, but Just Cause 2 visually, this just gives off that vibe, and that was a great game. It was like one of my first ever PlayStation 3 games, and hey, it wasn't a regret. It was amazing. So to see that we are gonna have, you know, small cities like this, I don't know if this is the only one, but if there's gonna be more than, you know, just this one, and hopefully containing, you know, secret weapons and vehicles, that would be really cool. Now, moving on to what the game director said about Just Cause 4, it's really great because he does confirm that you can move the camera back when flying. Now, someone who goes by the name Panzer87 asked, we saw some Just Cause 4 gameplay which looks sweet as ever, but the fans had a little feedback about the aircraft camera angle. Could you guys please pull the aircraft camera view a little bit back? It's a common complaint on Reddit, hope it can be addressed. And Francesco obviously went ahead and dropped the info saying, indeed, this time around we're going to let you choose what you prefer. We're going to feature multiple vehicle cams, as we know, first person. It's a shame we can't get it in the planes, of course, but nonetheless, this specific jet, as he shows, will have two, the one you did spot and the pulled a little back one as pictured below. And although it's not like anything drastic, I think this is still cool, because when you're flying around, especially in a jet like this, and seeing how massive the world is, it's one of those, like, you know, just great opportunities first for screenshots and like just visually, I guess, taking in Just Cause 4, but like loads of different things, just like in terms of like your visual, and just seeing like oncoming planes that you may want to go ahead and chase, you know, just loads of, you know, different, like, I guess, pros that it does come with. Now, also in that spotlight video, we did see the Storm Chaser, however, it seemed to be like a new version of it. Now, I couldn't exactly figure out if it's either going to be one of those things that you can possibly add on to, you know, like the Storm Chaser, for example, like as you upgrade it. Now, this ended up getting posted on Reddit as well, who goes by the name Justice Charity, when a guy who goes by the name Ready Lomi, who said, actually, well, if the other Storm Chaser is immune to tornadoes, this one appears to be immune to lightning. And hey, that big freaking thing on top of it, like whatever you want to call that, could possibly be it. I think it would make sense, because obviously if you've got a vehicle that's immune to like tornadoes, you gotta have one for all the different weather conditions, and I think this may just be it. But you guys leave your thoughts on that in the comment section below. Now moving on to the last two things, and these ones are the cool ones, okay, because first and foremost, the Black Hand ship. How big is this thing? I don't really know what we're meant to be doing with this boat, but I am sure we're all gonna figure it out, because this has to be one of the biggest boats ever, I think, to be in a Just Cause game. I mean, correct me if I am wrong, but it definitely is massive. Like, I couldn't think of another boat off the top of my head in the Just Cause series that is as big as this, but you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. And lastly, a guy who goes by the name Nikos42 actually spotted a passenger train with a station on Just Cause 4. Now, I don't know if this is like some type of futuristic train, because you can't really see anything in there, like if it's going to be one of those realistic trains. From what I can see, it just looks like the standard normal train that we have seen throughout like the game and even like Just Cause 3, but nonetheless, there's a train station, so hopefully we do end up seeing people getting off the trains and whatnot, just adding a lot more life into the world of Solis. And it's safe to say everything we have seen, you know, leaves us with no doubt, I guess you could say, that the world is going to be very, very interesting. But you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and that is going to wrap up the video here. So subscribe for more awesome content, because we are going on a Just Cause 3 and Just Cause 4 marathon. So hey, you do not want to miss any of this stuff, but I will see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.